the hub of the village. First I want to find out something about the history of the abbey, and a local expert is at hand.
The first Norman lord of Chemnoes, which is the northernmost part of Pembrokeshire, was a man called Robert Fitzmartin, and in 1113 he sailed across to France, to Normandy, to a place called Teignton, which is Teignton nowadays. And there they were building a brand new abbey, and it was a new monastic order. They were a reformed Benedictine order, and they were christened the Tyrannensians after Teignton. And he brought 13 of the monks back from Teignton and established initially a prieuré in Saint-Dogmael. But in 1121, the first abbot was installed. And you could say that is when the story of the abbey begins properly.
Why did they choose Saint-Dogmael of all places?
There was already an important early Christian church here, and the evidence for this is there's a big collection of early Christian inscribed stones in the area. But St-Dogmael himself is believed to have had a hermitage just south of the village, and converted a lot of people to Christianity, and then they established a church in the village itself, dedicated to St-Dogmael. And when Robert Fitzmartin came to the area, that church was already established. But the Normans had a mistrust of the early Celtic church, and so he decided to establish his own, literally a stone's throw away from the old building.
Nevern Castle, the site of a motte and bailey castle built in the 12th century, and there's much history associated with this place.
Now, we've all fallen out with our family every now and again, but usually we forgive, forget and move on. But that's not what happened here at Nevern Castle. The family feud that existed here is legendary. Back when the Normans were trying to rule this land, there was a mighty and powerful leader here in South Wales, and his name was the Lord Rhys. He was a very clever politician, and he had come to an agreement with the King of England, Henry, at the time, that meant peace reigned in the area of Dyfed. To ensure this peace, he married his daughter Angharad to the local Norman Baron of Chemnoes, William Fitzmartin. He gave them Nevern Castle as a wedding present, and the young couple lived here happily for many years. All was well for a while, but when the King of England died, the Lord Rhys decided to revolt against the crown, and under the advice of his son, Griffith, he attacked Nevern Castle and evicted the young couple and placed Griffith in their place. But it wasn't long before Rhys and Griffith fell out, so Rhys got rid of Griffith and placed his other son, Maelgwyn, in his place. But it wasn't long before Maelgwyn fell out with his father and met Rhys in a battle and fought him, and in the end imprisoned him in the tower of the castle. Now the Lord Rhys had another son, Hywel, who eventually decided to rescue his father and burn the castle to the ground. But what happened to William and Angharad? Well, they moved to a castle just down the road in Newport, and they lived happily ever after.